Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name is Seth, and today I'm continuing my playthrough of Lies of P. It is a game that I'm enjoying very much, and we're right in the middle of the DLC, so with that being said, let's just drop right into it. Now, where we left off last time, we just got finished with the jail cell, or experimental cell, whatever you want to call it. An area that I was having a lot of trouble with, but I finally got through it. And we started learning a little bit more about the alchemists, their plans, and meeting a certain character who we met earlier, but he's a lot different. Little Aladior. He's also got a cool weapon and bow that I didn't see before. Anyway, so with that, we were still following the trail of the legendary stalker, and they said they were heading towards the ocean. Let's see, what did I check down here before I headed out? I did not. Start off the stream and already finding a chest. Looking good. Klaus luxury bag. Oh. So even Klaus in this area has their own like little increased shopping thing. Well, we gotta go to the back to the hotel and see what's up. Alright, well, the guy that was here is gone. And... Beer Klaus.
I cannot believe my eyes. You found one of my discs. I'm touched, truly. Collecting may seem a silly thing to you, but this simple act connects me deeply to the larger world. Just imagine, who were the ancient beings who engraved these discs? Did they worship a god, curse a devil? Or had they endured dark times as we have and sought the solace of an angel? Imagining others reaching the light after a dark night gives me hope this nightmare will end. Now, if you find more discs, I will offer you other valuable rewards in exchange. Well met, Master Stalker. Are you well?
Yes, I want to add some shop goods.
Oh my, you found my bag. Thank you. It may look ordinary on the outside, but the inside is filled with treasure. In fact, I'm quite certain it contains items you may find particularly useful. As a reward, I would be glad to sell some to you, huh? Well met.
Oh, you got something new to say?
Lamacchio. Oh, you just missed him. He left in a rush after receiving some documents. As the leader of the bastards, he is a busy fellow, you know. The legendary backbreaker, you mean? No, I've heard nothing about her. All I know is that she is far too rough on ordinary citizens when rescuing them. Please tell her that from me if you see her. Oh, my back still aches. How will I ever reach the Rose Estate in this condition? Well...
What you got for your... Okay, this is the ergo thing. Alright, so... Well, you gotta find a lot of discs if, They're selling all this stuff. Plundering amulet. Charges Fable when a fatal attack is successful. Could be useful. The easiest way to ensure victory on the battlefield comes down to securing resources. Plundering enemies' resources and weakness is a time-honored tradition in warfare. Got a lot of good stuff, my dude. I don't think I'll use this much, but I will still get it. Just in case. Alright, now that I know what's over there, well, let's check out on the cat, maybe? Is it somewhere around? Maybe sit down and might come back up. Hey, there you are. Alright, already starting to stream right with the cat. Let's see. Is there any weapons I might want to upgrade? Let's see here. So this does fire damage? Yeah, it's a fire type weapon. It's a great sword, so... But... Ooh, motivity. It's 200 already just without level up, so... Got the ergo. Let's see what happens if I level this guy up. Since it's a normal weapon, I have plenty of the hidden moonstone stuff. Alright, that'd make it max, but let's see here. So that's 357. It's definitely not as powerful. So that didn't really do much, unfortunately. Let's see. Is there any other weapon that caught my attention? I was thinking, oh... I think I remember this weapon being very good. Yeah, pickaxe. A little upset I wasn't able to get that previous enemy's boss weapon, if that's the right term we want to use. Nah, I got nothing really else. I was curious if that thing would be different. Oh, I did get a quart though, so let's see what I could level up in here. So I just got one, so let's upgrade P organ. Let's see what else I got. Charge stagger attack. I do like using that a lot for this weapon, if I'm thinking if it's the right thing. Because the one I got so far is the increased ergo. Reduce item prices, I mean... charges full sell even more. That could be useful. Well, for now, let's get this, because I do know I like to use the charge attack with my current weapon. I can always change this stuff up later as well. And let's go back to research zone. Alright, so I need to continue through here, I guess. This brought me to the very beginning of the area. Oh, right, I turned off the ice, so a lot of the ice stuff, that's right. A lot of the areas that were full of ice, I can walk through now. Of course I hit the pillar. There we go. Radiant Ergo Fragment. Alright. Jeez. This is all kinds of disturbing. They're especially disturbing. Ugh. This area's all kinds of messed up. This still does a lot. Get over here. Alright. I'm going to learn my lesson from last time. Go through any elevator and see where it takes me first before just ignoring it. Yesterday I got so upset when I figured out there was a shortcut to a stargazer in one of the areas I found. It would have saved me so much time of all my deaths. Wow, I just missed all those hits. That's great. And I can take care of those guys a lot easier than I was before it. Wow. Alright. Ooh, of course there's an item all the way out there. Some of the things are going to fall, aren't they? Jeez. Well, 3 of them. I just used a couple of them, so that's nice, I guess. Yep. There's a ladder right there. Stop that right now. Get this freeze off me. Alright, let's replace this with this, because I'm most definitely going to need it in this area. Ergo chunk. Oh, another one of those. Those guys. Cool. I did it too early. That's better. Last time I fought you. I did not have any stamina to dodge that. And there goes your head. Okay. Alright. Did that good. Dropped a couple of frames here and there. Just double check, make sure everything's okay. Really makes sense. Alright. Alright. Enough with the moaning and the groaning. Genius Meister's pocket watch can only be sold. Okay. A pocket watch so exquisite and intricate it elicits a gasp. Someone who recognizes its value will want to buy it regardless of how expensive it is. The technician who founded the workshop union were originally renowned watchmakers. The pocket watches they crafted in their younger days are said to still fetch high prices among collectors. Oh, okay. Does that mean there's some sort of merchant somewhere around I can talk to, or... Anyway, gotta climb back up and try to get to that other item that was up there. Oh yeah, you're still up here. Well, that worked. Not as well as I was hoping, but it worked in some regards. Ow. Alright, there we go. Got a little more comfortable. Okay, I see what I can do. Go over here. Get rid of you. Ooh. Wow, I almost one-shotted him with that. I swear that move is like panic. Press triangle for win. That reminds me, like Kingdom Hearts 2, like triangle to win was like basically the whole premise. I think the new Kingdom Hearts 4, I believe they said they were bringing that back in a way. Excited for that. Though who knows when that's coming out, because it's been, I mean, I know just like a couple months ago, I think. Let's say a couple, maybe like one or two. They released screenshots, and people went nuts over that. So, who knows what kind of state it is in? I mean, they're working on it, yeah, but I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I don't think anyone does. Except the creators himself. Alright, this... Oh, it does open this side. Must have... That looks extremely ominous. I'll go back to that later. What's this? Godard's art supply. A cherished case of set of art supplies. Oh. Right. The painter. The painter that has the blank canvas that we said was beautiful. Yep. Let's go to her then. Over here. I should probably go back through the area as much as I really don't want to. It would probably... What does that blue symbol mean? I'll go there next. Maybe the pocket watch that I got? It's possible. Alright. Yeah, you're just right there. You haven't left. I mean, where would you go?
Those steps. I remember you. You're the one who helped me with my painting. Is something the matter? What have you there? I smell ink, turpentine, and oil paint. You found my art supplies.
Yep.
I thought these gone forever when I lost them. And to think, a stranger would bring them back to me. Thank you. It's
No
as
problem.
if you've gifted me the light that I seek. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. I have very little to give in return, but have this as a token of my gratitude. Now, I can finally...
Yeah, it wasn't as rewarding as I thought, but who knows? Maybe something else will come out of it. Right. Event Hotel. What's going on over here? Something's going on. I don't know what that means, but it seems important. So I have to talk to someone. Do I have to talk to Klaus again? Oh, there's an item.
Oh, dear me. An authentic pocket watch made by a master horologist of the age. A true masterpiece. See its distinctive shine, huh? You know, the first workshop techs were master horologists, clockmakers from foreign lands. Their watches are as intricate as automated puppets. Isn't it just marvelous? My duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions of the greats. I would pay handsomely for this watch, if you are willing to sell it.
How much we're talking here? Ooh, 15,000. That is pretty good. You sold Klaus's favorite item. Okay.
Well met, Master.
Alright, don't got any
Well met.
secrets, nothing new. Well, doesn't look like it. Okay. I saw an item over here. What's this for? Letter from an old friend undelivered. To the damned geezer known as the head of the workshop. We are still friends, so I'm writing you in that spirit. The tour is finished without trouble. The best part of it was visiting home again. The child also liked his father's hometown best. He was an excellent pianist, you know, unless he follows his parents' footsteps and walks a more technical path. Whatever lies ahead, the only thing about which I'm certain, he needs his father. Of course, I hope poor Camille finds peace. We all miss her, Carlo most of all. He needs you, Giuseppe? Giuseppe? He's a splendid boy. If he resented you once, he understands now. He wants to be with his father. You can't lock yourself away forever. Please return to your family. A less civilized woman would have wrapped this letter around a cannonball and fired it into the heart of your damnable workshop. But I am civilized and serious. The child awaits you. Please choose wisely with your heart. Sincerely yours, Antonia. Pages in the letters is in different handwriting. My dearest Antonia, I am truly grateful that you continue to care for my son. Please invoice me for all tour expenses incurred, and you will be fully compensated. Sincerely, Geppetto, head of the workshop. I see, I see. Let's get some levels. I haven't leveled up a little bit. Oh, I'm level 84. Jesus. Didn't realize I was at high level. I got a lot of ergo fragments, so let's see if I can increase that by a couple. Let's do that. Alright. Got 7 levels. Let's see. Let's get this to 5. And then I got 4 left. I can get this to 182. Not much of a difference. Increase that. Increases by 10. Not much of a difference in there either. Capacity. Not much of a difference if technique. Why is my... Oh, that's resistance. I thought that was damage for some reason. Oh, there's my freaking reduction I was looking for either before. Couldn't remember. So, real quick, let's finish this level up. That's almost 600. Yeah, let's do that instead. So 39.68 is my damage reduction now. If I equip this on... 47.68. So that's almost an increase of 8 points? Well, that could be very useful. Anyway. I think I did everything I needed to here. I got a good number of level up, so... Let's head back to the Elixir Research Zone. I guess the area where they're creating this immortality drug that they keep on talking about. Yes, immortality. Something that people of high power want for whatever reason. Alright, so, first and foremost, let's go back around the area a little bit, because there's lots of different areas that had frozen areas that I couldn't go to. So going around will make sure I don't miss any important items. You real fast. Get behind you. Alright. Now, I want to go... Okay, that area was the one that was closed off before, but I do remember there was another area that I went into that had a frozen shut door. So let's see if I can find that area real quick. There's another one over there, of course. Get over here. Maybe I should have upgraded my stamina. I'll do that when I get some more levels. Okay, yeah, so I missed this item. And then... That doesn't lead anywhere. I think I went the wrong way. You would think after dying in this area loads of times, I would remember the layout a little better. Not the case. I like to black out a lot of stuff that happens the previous day. Just makes my day a little better. Yeah, I totally went the wrong way. Damn it. Alright, I gotta go back up. Because that just leads to a little jail cell area. Right, I forgot there was this shortcut here that I could have used. It was skipped all that. Maybe it was back upwards more. I missed. This is going swimmingly. Maybe it was a little farther back. That's what my problem is. So there's this stargazer right down here. Man, it goes into there, but what's over here? That also reminds me, I got... Real quick, I think if I recall correctly, I got some Black Rabbit Brotherhood keys somewhere. Yeah, I have one. I believe if I recall correctly, there was a one place in the hotel that I forgot to check, so I'll check that. Jesus. Oh, it's you. One of you guys. Alright, this looks like a little, like, living quarters of some sort. Yeah, I would have missed all this stuff. Legion Caliber, useful. Ergo Chunk, less useful, but still useful. I think that's all that's in here, so let's go to this area, see what's down here. Damn it. Curse this small confound space. Okay, where the hell is this? Okay. Go that way. Where the hell am I? Can you do the one time roll? That'd be nice. I don't know how you didn't hit me, but I'll accept it. Alright, there was a butterfly around the other way, so let's try to find that, because those could be pretty useful in this area. I think it's a white one, usually? Yep. And it splits. But of course, there's enemies here. Make my life a little easier. If you weren't, but it is what it is. Can you... Alright. Stop you doing that right now. Okay, it dropped an ancient disc. Very useful. Let's do this. That... what? Ugh. There's no point using it. Just roll to get out of it now. I'm pretty sure I was on this when I clicked that, but... whatever. Okay, so I got an ancient disc from this area. Pretty useful. Be able to give me another Legion Caliber or a quartz. Came from there. Let's go up here. Let's see here. Oh, this is just one lovely room, isn't it? Jeez, why do you guys like to hug so much? You are also annoying. Alright. Let's go up here. Wish upon a star. Did anyone who? How many people have actually watched or remember the Pinocchio movie very well? I remember it slightly well. It wasn't one of my favorites as a child, if I recall it correctly. But I do recall watching it at once or twice. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Yep. Of course. I'm in the corner. Don't like being in the corner. Oh, crap. Just out of my reach. And I'm not out of your reach. Damn it. Alright. So, that does confirm that there is lots of stuff that I could possibly have missed in this area. And some of them could be important. I didn't realize how high my level was. Now I'm 91. See if I can save enough ergo to at least get to level 100. I need to go down. Right, because then I have to go down this. Alright. Go down here. And this is where the butterfly was. I don't think there was anything else in this area. That's fine. Let's see. Of course, it wasn't that kind. So it seems the anti-ice thing has like a duration where you can not get frozen as much for a while. Like it also adds a resistance to the frozen. Does it say it does that? And I just totally just don't recall. Yep, increases freeze resistance temporarily. I probably read that. I just totally forgot. That wouldn't surprise me. I gotta say, the puppet string is very useful against these long enemies, so you can like stun them, as you've been seeing me do a couple of times already. When you got a good rhythm that works, don't break it. It just makes your life much harder. Now, where the hell is my ergo? It has a... It's next to the whatever monster that was down here. Oh, what's up here? Oh, look at that. Go straight to that shortcut that item I was talking about earlier. That would have saved me a bunch of time earlier, but that's not as upsetting because I found out a lot sooner than before. Whoa, that would have been terrible. I know I lost some ergo because of that, but not as bad as it could have been. Really? That didn't hit you? How about that? That went much better. Alright. Alright, so you're guarding a chest, I see. And what exactly is in here? La Vendetta head. What the hell is La Vendetta? Explosions temporarily occur from all weapon attacks? Art is an explosion. Let's see here. The head of a shock-absorbing industrial blunt instrument that was assembled by the workshop unit. Coils inside the weapon heat up from impact, causing a powerful explosion with the final attack. La Vendetta's purpose was different from its rival Aegis. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Thus the name of a weapon embodied revenge. And instrument power swings. That is, as it always has, revenge leads to revenge, and death brings about more death. And in the end, La Vendetta developer met his death due to this unfinished masterpiece. Okay. Just kind of curious. So, like, does it, when it impacts, it does damage? Or it does explosion? I have to keep that on and try it on an enemy that I find. News clipping. Breaking news. Cruise ship disaster. 13 lost souls. 13 noteworthy figures in Krot society are believed dead after a cruise ship belonging to one of the individuals capsized last night. City officials inform us the excursion aboard the ship was part of an educational tour meant to give dignitaries a full view of Krot's history, culture, and philosophies. They further allege that an immediate family member of the head of the workshop union was among the fatalities. Attempts to contact the organization of the fatal excursion have failed, and so far they appear to have disappeared without a trace. While the families of the victims seek answers, city officials have designated the next 2 weeks as an official remembrance period. Published without redaction, and make sure to keep that reporter out of the loop. So, is this how Carlo died? On a cruise ship? I thought he was assassinated or something by someone who didn't like Geppetto. But he died on a cruise ship. But why was he on a cruise ship? Getting more pieces to the puzzle. Alright, is there anything else I'm possibly missing in this area? I don't think so, because I think I did a pretty good sweep of the area. Let's try my weapon on you and see what it does. I mean, 3 hits for that is not too bad for a weapon that's not even upgraded. Okay, what does this do? Okay, so this... Okay, there we go. That causes an explosion. Okay. It's a bit of a bat swim. I didn't even look at the... Strengthened explosions, okay. Patient swing. Gather your strength for a strong swing. Hold down the attack button. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I need to go back to here. And then this way? Nope. But I will click on it to get my health back. I want to go this way. Yeah, this is the right way. You're pretty chunky. Jesus, all the hanging experiments. What are you laughing at? Well, you can laugh at me now. I got caught. Jesus, that is so slow. Don't even want to imagine what it would be like on normal. Now, where did I die? I can't remember where I died. Or did I just stop coming here because I grabbed... That's right, I grabbed the art supply and then I went back to the hotel, or to the lady to pass that back to her. That's right, that's right. So I don't really remember where I stopped. I was hoping I would get him on the backswing. Okay, I wasn't here. I don't think I explored this whole area very well. So, that's one thing to do. I explored all this, but nothing wrong with a little double checking. Okay. Oh boy, that I wanted to... What? That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I was hoping it would do an overhead attack. Usually it takes those guys out in one hit. Oh well. Oh, there's a lot more here than I thought. we go. Didn't mean to do that, but that's work still, I guess. So many experiments. Jesus. Right, that's right. I went in here, opened a shortcut, and totally forgot about it, so I probably could have... Yep, I could have just gone this way, of course. And remember about this ominous area I avoided.
I think our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be? Nerves of steel, buddy. Alright, now let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
Ooh, it's Overseer. I need to call... let's add... this. Because he said if I ever... What was the... It said it's Overseer, right? Two-faced Overseer. Okay. Holy crap.
Let's finish this.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh, that does a lot of damage.
How repulsive. Incoming.
Yep. There we go. Forgot, probably sending a help will increase the boss's health, but I think it's kind of worth it with how cool he fights. Don't hit me. Okay.
Watch out.
Uh-oh.
Keep pressing.
Man, you do not stagger, do you? But you do a lot of damage.
Now it's our turn.
Oh, perfect photo finish. Yeah.
Rest in peace, wretched warrior.
Oh, nice. Oh, I should have used... it's alright, too late probably. Oh, I could have got so many if I had Jimmy's thing. Oh well. Mechanical device containing cipher records. They may be someone who can decrypt the cipher if asked. The King of Krot used cipher machines to conceal truths that must be remain buried. It was the means by which they shrouded a truth in darkness.
A hard-fought victory over a dangerous opponent. But we have granted its soul eternal rest. May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well.
Okay.
Well, my mission here is complete.
Cool, cool. So I defeated that enemy, so I should be able to get... Oh, does that mean that freaking woman was like a mid-boss? Makes sense. Oh, God.
I need more time. I'm coming, Romeo.
Does she have the petrification
I swear I
disease?
won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Okay. That's interesting. So she's obviously sick if she's using that medicine she took from the lab, which is not a good sign. I mean, even if she is a legendary stalker, she's still human, so she can still get sick. Talk to you first before going there.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you are unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility.
Yeah.
Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect. And on her part, greatness. I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died?
Fuck.
Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy.
You give me weird feelings.
The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired.
That's a
He
word to
claimed it
use.
opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword. Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good. Veronique was my rival, but was she a hero? Yes. And did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no
Gotcha.
hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. It seems I'm really nothing like her. Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive, but not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out.
Interesting. You give me mixed feelings. It's worn smooth from frequent use, although the key is made of bronze, it shines like gold. Having been well worn by countless hands through the ages, it has passed from person to person through many routes, much like a troublesome problem. Interesting. Uh, I feel like I'm missing another rabbit place because there's the one in the hotel, and I think there was one after the carnival area. It was, oh god, where was it? At least I think there was. Like very vividly, I remember 3 doors. I just don't remember where one of those doors is at, unfortunately. Now, Tracker, or Alidoro, however you want to call yourself, where are you? Secret information, decrypt machines using matching keys. With the decoded text, you can find secret clues hidden around Krot. Okay. Oh, you're just next to the thing. Okay.
You made it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist's cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information.
Okay.
Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels.
Are you willing to
If I
sell
might, I
them?
will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemists. We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Let's see. Decrypt a cipher machine. Hand over the bloody
Let's
cipher
unlock
machine.
it and see what's inside.
Let's.
We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue.
I recall that. Yep, I definitely recall you. Okay, so I have to go back to the zoo area.
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Okay. About
I'm
Leah.
unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it
Yep.
from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left. But for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered.
No kidding.
Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there's nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally.
Okay. What else you got to say about the
Have
gold
you seen
coin?
what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure.
We did get a cure for one guy, but that was in the future. I don't think I'll be able to take it to the past.
I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most.
It's still
Look
around?
into the name, Arlecchino. I worry
That's
about
familiar.
Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength.
Okay. Arlecchino, why does that name sound familiar? Very familiar. Let's go to the gold coin tree and open up that door I was talking about earlier before I forget again. Take some of those. Open one of these. Interesting. There's no elevator or anything like it usually is. Okay, so this is the youngest rooms, I guess. What kind of lore do you got? Mask worn by the youngest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. This mask incorporates the latest designs from a fashionable city outside Krot. Hey, I'm no tailor, so how do you expect me to make hats? And stop removing the filter, idiot. The eccentric. Worn by the youngest is the clothing of a girl who grew up seeing death as entertainment. The rest of us are lost. We become numb to tyranny, but the youngest is still young. She might have a chance to change. The battle maniac. Learn how each one views each other. So they're not real siblings. They're just people that counted each other siblings, I guess. Let's see. I guess next thing to do would find that crocodile statue back at the zoo. And see what kind of secrets it might have for me. Oh, it's cool. It tells me where I would be able to find it. That's nice. For people who might not be able to remember about that kind of detail. Now, where on earth would this be, probably? I think it's upstairs somewhere. Yeah. That's why I'm here. It's over here? Maybe. It's somewhere in here. Just give me a minute to find it. Yep, doing great. Alright, Don't think I'm going the right way. Where am I? I'm getting somewhere. Let's go down here. Right, fall damage. Gotta remember about that. I'm gonna be up here. It's not. Okay, yeah, we have to check the other side. Yeah, I go that side, so it's definitely not that way. Or maybe it is in this area, I've just missed it. Elephant. Rhino. Wolves. Thought it might have been in this area, but I'm going the opposite way now. Yeah, it's cramping up doing the little claw style that these Dark Soul games make you do. There we go. Ah, that was this side. There it is. What you got? Oh, there's a button. Confession Crocodile Necropsy Report. The likelihood that the crocodile consumed human flesh is low. I found no human tissue or blood between the reptile's teeth or within its gular fold. The reptile's throat was free of fiber that human clothing would have left behind. Furthermore, the wound on the colonel's corpse is inconsistent with the bite of the crocodile. In light of these facts, it is highly unlikely Rex the crocodile killed Colonel Little. I conclude this incident was in fact murder. Blood report. I should have known something like this would happen the moment they took an interest in the Zune. If this note is read by someone of good and just character, please reveal the truth to the world. It is my cowardice, I cannot. If this message gets buried away, I pray a great curse befalls those alchemist parasites. Okay, so the alchemist... Oh, report it to Tracker, huh? Interesting. So, the alchemists were involved with the curator of the zoo's death and blamed it on his pet crocodile. Why on earth would they do that?
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine.
Dark secret. Mounted
You
crocodile.
investigated the mounted crocodile. So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the
That is how you say
taxidermist as
colonel.
well.
I'm an idiot.
To do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership.
Whirlwind amulet. Temporary increases physical damage inflicted when a dodge is successful. Huh. But how does it determine when a dodge is successful? Well, I don't think I need... I'm trying to get to here. Don't need that anymore because I already defeated the two-headed overseer. So let's replace it with... What do I want to replace it with? Well, emergency first aid. And might not be a bad idea. Nope. How many areas does this DLC have? Not that I'm complaining. I'm actually glad it's so freaking big. I think last was here. Or we talked to the leader of the bastards, I think it was. Because we found the leader of the... Who did we find the leader of? Those are stalkers, the bastards, and then the... Excuse me, the alchemists. I think I have a collectible... Let's see. Nope, not here. Not here either. Sweepers. That's what they were called. She was leader of sleepers, so he's the leader of the bastard. I forgot. I was going to... What was I going to do? I was going to do something the second I got here, and now I totally forgot. Crap. What was I going to do? I'm drawing a blank. Anything else to say?
You had something more? Did you say Arlecchino? Where did you hear that name? The blood artist. The puppet the legendary stalker hunted down to earn her title. His true name was Arlecchino. Of course, I've heard plenty of rumors. In my profession, how could I not? What I know for certain is that once Leia Florence brought him to heal, the alchemist took him.
Of course I did.
Where? Who knows? All records of Arlecchino and the blood artist have disappeared. One might even call it suspicious. Sadly, that's all I have for you.
Okay. Maybe I should talk to Klaus real quick. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I also have an ancient disc, so I can see if I can get something. I also got a Legion caliber, so I think I can actually upgrade my shotgun arm. Let's see. I don't think it's craft. I want to do modify. Yeah, there we go. Charge enables dodging while charging. Okay. Fire at the perfect moment while charging to shoot an even more powerful shot. So I need one more to get that up. But there was also one that I didn't get. This one. that I was interested in. It's Icarus launches a blade. We can increase the number of blades fired. Increase 3 while preparing to use Fable slots by pressing the Fable button to launch all blades simultaneously. Number of blades. That seems like a kind of move where if you're surrounded by enemies, it would do pretty good damage. Let's modify this. And I think I have enough H discs to get not discs to get hey little guy.
Well met, Master.
You know, nothing on that.
Well,
Nope. Oh yeah, I was also gonna check if I got any ergo from that monster, but it doesn't look like it. A little shame, but oh well. So I can either get quartz, accessories I don't really need, but Legion calibers would be good, and I'll have enough to upgrade it again. So let's just get that. I wonder if there's enough ancient discs inside the DLC to be able to get all his items. It would make sense to have that, but you never know. Alright, then let's modify this so I get perfect reload. So, if I understand this correctly, let's test this out. So, when I'm charging it... Okay. Okay, so... Holy crap, that does a lot. Okay, so... No. Normally it does 1,000, which is pretty good. Like, I did something where I got it at a, like, the perfect moment. Was it because he was attacking? Maybe that was it? Well, it does an extra 200 damage, which is... Might have been because I hit him when he was attacking that I did 1,800. Let's see if I can get that timing. Nope. Nope. Why did that do so? Was it just a random crit by chance? Okay, that doesn't do too much, but if I do... Okay, so it's literally that flash there. So if I do it normally, it's only 400. Charged, 900, but if I do it perfectly, over 1,000. Okay. And it also does insane stagger damage. Cool. Alright. I want to go here and go back to here. was checking something. Alright. Oh, the guy's gone. Don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. What was that? Oh, what'd I drop? I dropped my phone, that's what I dropped.
You could say we found a silver lining. Because it's, You know what? Never mind. Mind. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
Yeah, I don't definitely take care of the small guys. Definitely gonna have to do some practicing with that. But it's definitely a good one-shotter, that's for sure. There's some different kinds. These are more non-human types of puppets. Don't think we've seen much of those. There's going to be a lot of puppets. Let's switch this to this. Just to get a couple extra 100 damage in there. Let's see. Well, that was lucky.
Don't pretend you can't hear me. I saw you flinch. Hello? Yes, you, my handsome friend. Surprised? Don't be. This puppet isn't really me. I'm, well, puppeting this one, you might say. Sadly, it appears to be malfunctioning. You found me in quite a bind. Though again, not really me. But I suppose it's fate. You and I, meeting in a place like this. So, might I ask a favor, friend? That is, the real me, I'm, well, trapped. Though I don't know where. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this? Anyway, can you come find me, friend? Just venture a bit deeper into the ruins. But be careful. We don't want you to get stuck somewhere as well. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this?
One second. missing something down here, Sarah. YouTube movie pause you one minute while I'm figuring something out here. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was messing around with some chat settings and seeing how some things work. Something popped up. All good now. There we go. Alright, now, continuing on. A little stargazer here. There are quite a few enemies here. Where is that hitting me from? Up there? Oh god. That's annoying. How do I get up to you? Because you can hit me from a good amount of distance for some reason. Okay. Great. So I can't hit you from here. And I got everyone on my ass right now. This is going swell. Alright, I gotta deal with you somehow. Well, this might work. There we go. Because that was getting pretty annoying. There's another one. Are you kidding me? This area is just full of annoyances, aren't you? Come on. You need to stop. Are you kidding me? Of course. Of course. Got quite distance to it too. Alright, now I gotta go tackle those guys, because you up yet, because you lose. Don't do the same. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Alright. Now, with that taken care of, now I'll pick up my Ergo. Oh, there's an item down there. But I believe there's a door right here, so... Just open that up. Always with the slow opening of the door. Jesus. Of course you're beefy. Oh, you have the arm for the minefield that you can get. That's a little concerning. Not as much, though, if you're in pieces. Alright, what we got in here? Ah, I can make another... the other arm. Cool. That lasted for quite some time, didn't it? Alright. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Disappointing. War. What is it good for? Absolute. Him and the Zealots. In death there is birth, in change there is evolution. We have faced a storm, survived calamity. On this path of ascension, we found our destiny. The two-faced overseer, forged from the flesh of ancients, was but a trial to prove the truth of our impending ascent. The two-faced gives way to a masterpiece, a warrior monstrous and strong, a great champion to fight for the order, to save the right from the wrong. We brought that force of nature to heal, subdued and chained it, and with iron and steel, refusing to be with the elixir vessel, it broke itself. But it could not break free from its chains, and so we sculpted it to our will. Now it will forever be bound to witness this song of zealotry, and be fated to be chained below for all eternity. For herein lies the providence of sacred evolution, and may none break the order of volition, and nothing can stop the fate of ascension, for God has granted this mission. Blah, blah, blah. We made the greatest weapon. Got it. Oh, you gotta make me want to get that. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Gotta. Ugh. It's making noises there. Do 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 Maracus. Be there in a second. Taking care of some business. Oh. Ooh, butterflies in this area. That's pretty good. Who saw who flinch? What the hell was that? Are you riding that? Ooh, another ancient disc.
Hello? Anyone there? There you are, friend. Oh, I've missed your company. Hugs are in order. Just let me... Yes, that's not going to work. A bit broken, this one too. Sally! You'll never believe what happened. I was readying this new puppet to be your guide, but it broke. Sorry, so very sorry. But perhaps if you go further inside, I can somehow meet you halfway. Sorry.
Giving me off-putting feelings. I'm not sure if I'm trusting what you're saying, and I dropped down so I can go back up. Son of a... I probably missed something. I probably missed something that's gonna bother me until I remember. I'm still... The freaking rabbit door is still bothering to me as well. I know I saw another rabbit door somewhere, but I just can't remember where. Oh, this is just a big loop. Ow. What? Okay, well, guess this is the right way to go. What was that? Oh, it was you. Yeah, that looks safe. Was that the first robot I met? I think that was the first robot I met. Okay, so this was the beginning. I just dropped down and wasted a lot of my time. Great. Great. Of course I did. I thought it was someplace new. No, it's just a big circle. Great. Level designs. Gotta freaking love them. Shut up. Alright. So if I go up here... Bring me back over here. A little bit of waste of time, but you live and learn. Live and learn. Sonic Adventures 2 is a game I gotta play on stream too. That was a freaking game I loved playing on the Dreamcast. A game that did not survive very long since people were able to copy the game's discs to my remembrance. Like, the people were able just to copy the game and then put it on their PC, I think. I could be wrong about that information. I might be thinking of something else. Or making it up. Who knows? Who knows what my mind will make for... That's a chest. How'd I miss that? Fuck. Not this time. Archie's Guardian Blade. Ooh. What do you got to say about yourself? Ooh, it has a B, C, and a D. Is there any other weapons that have 3? Salamander. Circular Saw. Acidic. B, B, C. This has pretty good stats overall. I mean, a D, a C, and a B. Looks like it's an electric weapon. Yep. Electricity flows within the blade, providing the power of the complete one to the wielder. The alchemists believed that the complete one would appear someday, a guardian of the order who wields massive lightning. High voltage coils instilled on it can release the power of lightning. To the alchemist, lightning was divine power itself. They believed this weapon also must embody that power. Well, even if I equip it, it doesn't... No, it's a short blade. I thought it was bigger. Well, that's cool. Might be useful against the puppets. Do I want to upgrade this? I'm tempted to, because I am tempted. Wait 1 second. Freaking fly. Gonna bother me all my stream, aren't you? Probably. Anyway, as I was saying, having a... Oh, hell no. Having a weapon that's effective against each enemy would be useful. No. Oh, there... No! How did I not take damage from that? You look like the first rendition of that other enemy we found on the Great Expedition. But you attack a lot more. Because having weapons against certain enemies does help in the long run.
Really? No one's there?
Oh, I'm right here.
Don't any of these puppets work properly? Wait! I can tell from your expression this is wearing thin. I agree. But please, just listen to my tale. I beg of you. Your objections will fall by the wayside. Please. I am Alexander. I'm an alchemist. A loaded word, I know, but I'm friendly. I promise.
Very loaded.
Rather well known in their ranks. Before all this happened, I was in charge of a crucial experiment. Yes, brains and charm. It's a truly incredible experiment. Its importance is incontrovertible. I just wish I could show you.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Just straight up punch the mic.
Well, as I said, these puppets aren't really me. I'm controlling them remotely since, well, you think I want to look like this puppet? I'll have you know that I'm known for brains and beauty. It's true. Perhaps then it was vanity.
Doubt.
Perhaps I let my effortless good looks go to my head. Whatever the reason, there was an incident. All right, a date. I was on a date with the daughter of one of the most important alchemists. Apparently, he didn't approve. So, there was a huge ruckus. Someone put a bag over my head, and when I came to, I was locked in this ridiculously dark place. I would like to get out of here. I'm trapped somewhere so dark, I can't even see my hands in front of my face. And it's so quiet. I think they locked me in a box or a coffin. But I can still think, and that means I'm not dead. Ha! Anyhow, come and get me out, please.
That please was very...
This whole guide my savior using a series of available puppets plan isn't working out, is it? But I know you'll still come and save me, because I know what you are, and that's a hero.
Okay. Jesus. What? Strange noise emanate behind the wall. Maybe if I throw something at it? That's not what I thought that was. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was a green. That's the cat thing, right? Yeah, cat dust. Read. It will help you in the long run. Okay. I didn't think it would do something, but I was curious. So it sounds like a clock. Hmm. Krot's mystery, the spider cave puppet. Oh, that's not a word I like to see. The spider cave puppet is an urban legend from the time when humans and puppets worked side by side in the Ergo mines. It tells of a misfit miner who harassed puppets by labeling them with truly horrible names. He had a particular fondness for the puppet he called Rockhead. It is said the man treated Rockhead so poorly that if it were human, the puppets would have harbored great resentment toward him. One day, Rockhead rushed into the tunnel where the misfit miner had been working alone. It all happened so quickly that no one had time to intervene. Soon after, nearby miners heard a terrible scream as the tunnel collapsed. After several days of failed rescue attempts, mining authorities ordered the spider cave closed and sealed. In the aftermath, puppets replaced all human miners, and everyone believed that ended the ordeal. From that day on, however, a strange noise could be heard echoing in the spider cave. It was the sound of a pickaxe. Even today, humans who worked the tunnels at the time believe the ghost of the mining puppet lurks behind the wall. They say that killing its tormentor did not sate the puppet's resentment towards humans, and it continues to seek more victims. They fear that the ever-presenting ringing of the pickaxe entombed behind that wall is a sign that Rockhead, thirsty for more blood, is digging its way out of the hole to enact revenge on yet more workers. Sounds to me that the puppet gained an ego and didn't like being treated as it was being treated. Okay, that goes over there, I think, but I came from over here. What's up here? Always go up the ladders before going forward. It will help you in the long run. Let me guess. Stargazer. Yep. Of course. Yeah, let's just grab it. I need the extra health too anyway, just to be safe. I guess I'm keeping on my surroundings a lot more and being able to see, well, everything. Going down this way. Probably should learn to mess around with the chat settings. That's what I was doing with earlier, by the way. YouTube was messing with the chat settings that I have never really done before. Someone decided to post something that didn't look very trustworthy, unfortunately. They posted. I saw that.
What blazes was that?
A lot of things are happening. A lot. Okay, I know there was a little hole up there. I gotta go back up. I saw it when I was turning around.
What the blazes was that?
It just repeats itself. Guess people didn't expect to go right back up. Something I really don't want to find. I really, really don't want to find. Are you kidding me? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, ew. Try to eat me. No. Okay, what was that? Uh-oh. of things is impossible, so it's like you have to perfect block it, unfortunately. Like you're trying to perfect block it when you don't even know what the hell you're going on is not easy. Yeah, I tried. That didn't work. Oh. Ow. Really? Oh, are you absorbing my ergo? I really hope not. No, you're absorbing my health. That's even worse. So you can heal if you grab me. Great. Oh, is really what I wanted to see. Yeah, no, decay. I don't really got anything for it right now. That's a reach. I just realized I switched my weapon. Oh, really? Oh, that's just great. Well, that could have been much worse on the first try, but really wish I did a little better. But now I know at least the mechanic don't get grabbed. Well, they definitely did the creep factors leading to that, that's for sure. This is like an optional fight too, because you do not have to go there. It tells you about it just by the sound. Where's my ergo? There it is. Alright. Do this, do a little this, do a little this. And do maybe one more of this. And time for you to get on fire. Oh, that wasn't how I wanted that to go off the first start. Nice. Oh god. Oh no. Animation for that is very long. Alright, got the timing on that a little bit better. Oh, please don't tell me you have a second phase. No, you're running away. You little coward.
Hey, get back here! I hate to say it, but we gotta let this one go, buddy. We have more urgent goals.
Wait a minute. Was that the baby version of the monster I fight in the future? Huh. Food for thought. Now, where the hell do I go? No, Stargazer. I guess this is the only way to get out of here? I didn't put it together until just now because it looked too different, but I think that was the monster that you fight in the... Oh, what's the name? The Barren Swamp. Bum, 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 bum. That's a cool little Easter egg there. Or, I don't know if you would consider it an Easter egg. But more... I went to the wrong Stargazer. I don't want to go to this one. I want to go to this one. At the very beginning. Whoop, that would have been... that would have been something. Oh, man. Right. Now I can just go down this and continue on my merry way. Ooh, that's interesting. There's a statue in this mines here. Seriously? Why? I mean, I know why, but that's just so mean. Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. To the back of it, maybe? I'll just do this. I could do more damage that way. You stop. I didn't mean to grab that. Part of me just... That's a lie. I meant to grab it, but I knew it was a bad time to grab it. I was just getting greedy. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it. And some person put on my chat, best viewers at something something at something something. I'm just all like, what are you doing? You think you're gonna get a lot of people here? I'm new. And if I'm misinformed what you were trying to do, sorry, but for very first chat, you're very misleading. But I'm pretty sure we all know what you were trying to do. Alright, down we go. Right, okay. Let's do this right away. Do your thing. That one. Thing. Oh, of course. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll do more damage if I do it behind. Let's see. I think my attacks did more damage. Oh, but doing damage behind you staggers you a lot. Oh, another cipher. This one's corroded. Same thing as before. Interesting. There goes my voice. Jeez, I don't know what happened there. Voice cracked. Probably need to drink a little more water.
Needs ergo.
Hey, I can get you some ergo.
Friend. So happy.
How did you get
to
in
see
here?
you again. I tried to go to the Rose Estate. The white butterfly was helping. But maybe it was too far. Heart slowing. Stopping. Can you give ergo?
Sure. How much you need?
Rosora needs ergo.
Yeah. Vivid.
Thanks. With this, I can move. I can dance. Here, Rosora has a gift for you. It's another treasure I found on my trip.
Wow, they give you a lot of stuff. Brazora Treasure Ruined Secret Gathering Invitation. To the privileged few, a secret hidden deep within Krot will be revealed. This invitation is only for those at the pinnacle of Krot society. You are the chosen few, those blessed by money, power, and knowledge, and yet this is a secret hidden in Krot that even the likes of you have not been privy. All will be revealed to the select few at the Devil's Pit. The alchemists of the Isles have spent the past decades trying to uncover the secrets hidden within these ruins, and at last we have discovered the great truth and wish to share our success with you. We invite you all to excavation of historical altars hidden within the Ergo veins. The contents of this invitation and the meanings are very highly confidential and intended to invitees only. Invitee Carlo Geppetto. I just got a little chills because I think I just figured something out. So, someone at the Alchemist of Isles invited Carlo for some grand secret. And I guess Carlo is the type of person who is all about mystery, I guess, and that's why he was on the ship. The ship cast-sighted, but I don't think it was an accident, judging by the letter at the end of the letter where it was trying to have a freaking reporter not snoop. All right. Huh. Zora's drawing. A child's drawings that look very old. That looks like Geppetto.
Rosora will follow the... I don't know what is waiting for me there, but I do know what I want. I want you there with me, my forever friend.
I gave you a vivid ergo. Was that the most expensive ergo I had? Yeah, I did. I have another one, so I'll keep that just in case, so you never know. It's a good thing I didn't use those. Or maybe it was vivid ergo chunk. That's what I used. Not a crystal. But yeah, let's not use these then, just in case you need more. Because I'm very interested in what you can give with more. Because you definitely have some connection to Carlo. What? I don't know. Let's go back to the hotel and get this thingamabobber, shugabobber, whatever it's called. Recorder? Translated. So it looks like we're getting more details into this DLC on 1, Legendary Stalker, and 2, what happened to Carlo, Geppetto's son, aka the real us, I guess.
Any enemy of the alchemists as a friend. Let's check what's inside. I know this place. It's called the Spider Cave. I heard that something strange happened here. Have you heard the tale? A miner puppet was so mistreated that it learned resentment. The puppet murdered a human miner and fled. But some say you can still hear the sound of it digging for more victims. But from the look of this, it appears the alchemists may have been involved.
Of course they have.
If you discover the truth, please let me know.
Where is it? Is it just the rock? It's just a rock. Okay, I know exactly where that is. I will go there after I go to the bathroom. Sorry, YouTube. I'm going to pause you for 1 sec, and I'll be right back. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Let's head on to here. It's quite literally right where that little boss fight is, so that's nice. That freaking second door of the Black Brotherhood is still bothering me. I do not know if I just made that up in my mind, but part of me just wants to look it up, but another part of me is like, don't spoil yourself, you're gonna regret it. And I'm like, another part's like, yeah, I know. I've done it before where I try to find one info and I spoil myself on the whole damn thing because, of course, it does that. Speaking of spoils, has anyone ever got spoiled on something that was so devastating? Well, I don't know if devastating is the right word, but it was so, like, you really wish you weren't spoiled. Like, was it a movie? Was it a game? Was it some TV show? Something that you were really looking forward to finding out, and then someone just spoiled it for accident? It looks breakable. So if I do this now... The Misfit's Diary. The tiny words are written on dirt-smudged scraps of paper. I'm trapped. My legs are unresponsive. I have water and biscuits. Luckily, one puppet fell with me. That extends my food supply. Those damned alchemists, they tricked me into falling down here. If I escape, I'll report them all. What was the deal with that strange door in the ruins? And why did that stupid puppet fall behind me? I ordered Rockhead to dig our way out. The constant pounding of the pickaxe is driving me insane. Why did this have to happen the very day I bought my wife a gift? What awful luck. The dress got a bit torn, but still looks good. I refuse to die after spending so much money. Somebody save me. I don't want to die. Why is no one? Don't let me die down here. Rockhead brought water. I feel better. I accepted this hole will be my grave. I'm going to die here. To be honest, I was dead as soon as we fell. Without Rockhead, I'd be dead already. I lived a rotten life, but I'm glad for this chance to reflect in my final hours, and yet I truly want to see you again, my love. If we manage to escape, I give my loyal companion a name other than Rockhead. Rockbuster, Steel Pickaxe, and Superminer all sound good. We'll get out somehow, and the three of us will live as a family. So, you didn't attack him. You were trying to save him this whole time. Went to the wrong thing. I love... Okay, this is going to be my favorite part of this whole DLC. So far. I mean, one of my favorite parts. There's many things I'm loving about this DLC so far. But my favorite so far has got to be these little extra lures they're giving you for learning Krot's dirty secret. You're learning more about how the alchemists are influencing the Krot, how people are being affected, who they're affecting, and what they're trying to accomplish in some cases. And it's really got me hooked right
Any
now.
enemy of the alchemists as a friend of mine. I can't say I'm surprised the alchemists caused the Spider Cave incident. I'd wager even they didn't expect the truth to be revealed by a puppet. Just how many years did that poor puppet stand alone, swinging its pickaxe in the dark? The thought of it truly makes my heart ache. I dare say that minor puppet showed more humanity than the alchemists. I pray the two friends found peace at last.
Same.
Well met,
All right. Got a quart, so I'll take one of those. That is good, and I'm almost tempted. What do I want to do? Since that puppet earlier asked for Ergo, I don't know if she'll ask for Ergo again. Wait, do I already have one already? Let me double check. I don't think I have the Resplendent. No, that one's 15,000.
Well,
That's totally
man.
different. Let's take one of these just to be on the safe side. In case that puppet needs it and it will request for something that powerful. Honestly, I don't think it will, but it's better to be safe than sorry in these type of situations. While I'm here, let's upgrade this, because this... One sec. Okay, that was just a car driving by. I'm like, what the hell's that sound? I didn't even check. What's its advance, right? It's not going to be very helpful to me, but I'm still curious. $244. That's basically the same as... Not you. This thing. Yeah, 242. 244. But is that encountering the electric? Because if it's not counting the electric, that's... Is it the first one? Yeah, it's usually the first one you want to look at. Oh, that's how you go back and forth. No, that's not it. I thought that was... Never mind. Because if it's... Hold on. I can test this right now. So... 231 is... I can test it right out here. Let's look at this. So... 3... Okay, and then now I'm covered in electricity. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. And do you just hold it and then it just goes for... Oh, that's cool. Okay, this weapon's pretty cool. And the electricity damage is also good. Okay, this weapon will be super good against puppets, I believe. Like, it's not the damage. The damage is not as high, of course. but the electricity damage definitely makes up for it, in my opinion. Calls on Thunderbolt to strike the blade. Temporarily attacks faster, enhances dodges. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely, this weapon's definitely a keeper. I'll say that much. So, I think if I ever encounter puppets, using that weapon would be a... Oh, doubt. Yeah, see what you give me. Using that weapon would be very effective against the puppets. I want to talk to you. How to make a heart? What?
The mimicry of a joyful heart.
When did I get this?
It's good to feel alive.
When did I get that?
Hello, my only...
I thought it was doubt. When the world did I get that? I might have gotten that from the what's her name? Rosaru? I think it was Rosaru. Dude, I am freaking terrible with names. I can't help feel bad when I meet someone I know from like a long time ago, and I know them, but I just can't remember their name. Hey, you're still here.
Rosora will follow the white
Rosora.
butterfly. It will take me to the rose. I don't know what is waiting for me. I want you there with me. Rosora will follow the white.
Yeah,
I
as
don't know what you
Rosora. Almost like Rosarark. That's another Pokemon. Yeah. Let's go down here. What's this little gap? Nothing. Can I fall through the gaps? Probably, but I don't want to find out. Oh, that's cool. They give you a vivid ergo chunk right there, so if you just go and pick that up, you can come back and give that to her. That's nice. So you're gonna be my test dummy. Okay. Not going well. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Get me out of this corner. I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm loving this charge attack because you can do it from a distance. Uh-oh. Oh, that was just disrespectful, kicking me in the face like that. But this weapon is doing some damage. I was just messing around. I wasn't really focusing on the fact. I was just trying all different types of things, but that is good to know. Oh, if I would have fell and died there, I would have probably hated myself for quite some time. I'll just collect this. Jesus, you do a lot of damage. Oh, that's cool. You kicked me in the water, you son of a... Ugh. Alright, hold on. I gotta clip that. Sorry, you should pause you for a second while I do this. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. made the clip so you'll see it on one of my shorts, or so everyone can laugh at me. And my ridiculous laugh I made as I was rewatching and make that. I'm just like, what kind of laugh was that? Do you ever like hear yourself on a recording and be like, no, that's not me. That can't be me. I don't make that kind of noise. That can't be me. Oh, come on. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay. Give me a little heart attack there. Damn it. I wish I could Spartan kick you in the water. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got cornered again. But I was able to press triangle to win or survive. What's this do? Gonna drop the submarine? Yes, you are. There we go. Another black rabbit hole key. Okay. Do I risk the chance of spoiling myself, or make sure I grab everything on this playthrough? Might hold off on that, maybe. I don't know. That's because I know. I don't know. I have some small part of my brain is telling me, yes, you do, but another part of my brain is like, oh, you're an idiot. No, you don't. What is this? Is that a brain? Oh God, you're the guy who's controlling the puppets, aren't you?
Oh, delightful. My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me.
Oh no.
Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it. Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box. But I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs. Surely you see it in front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. Please, get me out.
Oh, I can't even make a choice.
A what? A brain? In a fact? That can't be me. I'm stuck in a small dark box. Ask anyone. My arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and it's pitch black in here, of course. But wait. That certainly would explain a few... No. That would explain everything. My arms and legs. They're not asleep. They're gone, aren't they?
Your whole body's gone.
Brain in a jar. Look, enough with the jokes. Now, what does the box look like? Strong, black, made of steel? No, I don't believe me either. A brain is all that's left of me. Okay, time to face facts. Is my brain floating in a huge glass tank? And is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind? This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it.
Or you.
Here I am, the subject of my own experiment.
That's
It's all
diabolical.
over. I'm doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure, and I'm the first success. You have got to be kidding me. Give it to me straight. How bad is it? Really bad? Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away, when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left. I invented this machine, so I know how it works. My days were already numbered. The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now,
At least it's acceptable of it.
I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a brain. A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive? I don't know anymore.
Probably not.
I've reached a conclusion. I have a favor to ask. I want you to turn off the machine. My future is mine to decide.
I mean, that's a positive way to look at it. Help him. I'm not gonna.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm not gonna refuse this. That's
And
no.
remember me. My name is Alexander. Alexander Goodman. The inventor and, I suppose, first successful test subject of the Mind Keeper machine. And you know, I wasn't lying. I really was handsome. This nightmare is finally coming to an end. Thank you, my generous friend. Thank you.
Jeez. Oh boy. Alexander Goodman. Why does that name sound familiar as well? Hold up. Collectible. There was a collectible. I know I got a record, but Alexander Goodman. Alexander Goodman. I could have swear. I remember seeing something. Fairy tale, Golem of Kabbalah, discarded notes, puppet, Grand Covenant, notes and experiment, ledger, Archbishop's diary, Light Town Guide, special forms, confession, century. No, that's Crot, Sentinel Jews, Frayed Notebook, V special. Alexander Goodman. I could swear I've heard someone mention his name once before. My name is Clark Scholl, Dr. Cure-All, nope. Scribble Slum Residence, nope. King of Riddles, Artist Doodle, nope. I clued, nope. Documents, Inquisitor, nope. Nope. Maybe it was something someone mentioned at one point. I mean, of all things considered, he was very accepting of his whole situation relatively well. Most people would have gone into a freaking panic attack probably and just denied everything. Where does this take me? To a box? And what's inside the box? Storyteller's Amulet. Increases Fable charge amount when attacking. Moments gather to become stories, and stories gather to become art. Storytellers are those who gather each and every magical moment. I'll go back later to listen to the record. Okay, I can't help it. My mind is too distracted by freaking that the door thingy. Excuse me. Nothing. No. Not all the keys. I don't need to know how to find all the keys. I need to find location. Okay, so as if I spoil myself too much. Door. Oh, it wasn't the facility. I knew I wasn't crazy. Yeah, okay. That would have bothered me all freaking day until I found that. I didn't really spoil myself into much on anything, except for one thing I spoiled myself a little bit, but it's not too much of a spoil, thankfully. I never wore this guy's costume. Apparently, you do that, you get that stuff. Which is important. I mean, that's good to know. I would have never thought that equipping the freaking... Okay, so the first one, I figured there might have been a second one. Okay. That's good to know. Actually, the kind of rabbit on this is not too bad. But I do like this one look a little better. But do I keep the rabbit mask? Nah. Nah. Let's see. So I got some new details, so let's look it up. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, here we are. Switch to display. A note that clearly bears 3 different styles of handwriting. Stop losing your key and stop picking the locks. I'm going to be irritated if I find broken locks everywhere. The key is in your pocket right where I put it, so will you stop losing it? I'll kill you if you lose this one as well, or at least start deducting the cost from your allowance. Big brother, I found 3 of your keys in my room. Take them. Wait, why were your keys in my room anyway, you idiot? The Ergo box has delivered to the Zealot underground facility. No issues with compensation. P.S. Little brother lost the key again in the underground facility. Scold him, big brother. I think I already found that one. That's not a problem. But that's good to know. I would have never thought that equipping costumes would grant you an item. That's a pretty sneaky way of doing things, I gotta say. Not that I mind, but All right. Let's go back to the facility because I need to. Was it this area? I think it said. I should have looked up more, but I didn't want to spoil myself on too much because, like, I didn't want to spoil myself on whether the 4 door is because if I did that, it would probably spoil an earlier area or 5th door, whatever. 4th, 5th, 6th. I think it said, if I recall, it's up here. And there it is. See, I knew I remembered a 2nd door. Or 3rd door, depending on when you find it. But I knew it was somewhere. I just could not for the life of me remember. I don't think I ever would. And that's the eldest one. So let's see. What you got to say on that? Of course, I got to wear it too. The eccentric, he ensures his siblings never envy the workshop. No, that's not it. This one. Elders. The sturdy stab-proof suit was designed to thwart blows aimed at the Brotherhood. We grew up on the streets where death was entertainment. In that entertainment, resentment follows. Oh, in that environment, sorry. Resentment follows your every footstep. As the eldest, my hope is that one day I pay the price in our final moments. What does that mean? And then the gas mask. The executioner mask signifies death in Karat's back alley. Seriously, you think I'm in danger on this street? Back already, big brother? The youngest. And I'm sure if I wear you... Black Rabbit Brotherhood's family photo. A family photo of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood taken by the eldest. Although they are a group of criminals who committed countless, oh Jesus, yeah, I can't read right now. Who committed countless evil deeds, this is a family photo they all cherish. So, are they real siblings? Are they not real siblings? It's hard to tell. They kind of seem like real siblings. Anyway. Lore. More lore. Always love lore. Alright. With that, let's go back to here. Continue on my way. Carry on your wayward son. The beat is when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm literally making up some lyrics as I go if it's not the right ones. I know that song only because of the show Supernatural. That is a show I got super into. Super long. And I fell out of it and then fell back into it a couple of times just because of, I think I had 15 to 16 seasons. That thing went on for like ever. I just like the whole, I always like the whole paranormal type of things like ghost, evil monster, so on and so forth. And it was pretty good at first, but then they started going to angels and demons, and then they had to do this all kinds of other. They like started doing gods or something. It was just like, what are we doing here? I liked it when it was just the monsters and saving monsters. I understand it. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it. Holy crap! It lost my attention for a little bit. So, YouTube, what kind of favorite shows did you remember watching a lot, or that had a long series? Was there a favorite show that you would recommend to many other people? Let me know in the comments. That reminds me, I never switched this back. That's a little disappointing on my part. And yeah, so these weapons are just a jack of all trades type of weapon. They're not effective against all, but it doesn't mean you have to keep on switching. Defense and liner developed at the workshop unit. Greatly reduces physical damage. Okay. It was not something that could be easily replicated simply with the knowledge of its materials and structures. Hate how that enemy was in a very tight quarter, but I made it work. You are interesting.
Amazing. No, cool. Sure makes you wonder, though. Who created this? And when?
Makes me wonder what kind of backstory are they going for in these developers. Because you never really understood where Crot found all this stuff. Because Crot. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I can barely speak sometimes. You don't really know where Ergo came from. You just know they found it, and then because they found it, I believe the petrification disease started floating around. If I'm understanding correctly, I could be missing some of my info. I'm sure there's someone who's made a video of this stuff that goes into all the details of each character, what happened, what has you. So if you probably want full breakdown, unfortunately I don't know a name off the top of my head, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it on YouTube. It won't be too difficult if you're
No doubt
curious.
about it, someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things.
Look like Alchemist. Yep. Total tram users last month 32. Total tram weight transported last month 4,550 kilograms. Since its discovery raised the alert level, tram usage has been steadily declining. It can be deemed practically unused. Only the technicians responsible for maintaining the minor puppets and a small number of fixed security personnel continue to use it. Regarding the case of some alchemists, the using the tram for private rendezvous regulation is necessary. Now, who destroyed this and why? There is a lot of, like, normal blood, so what the hell happened here? Okay, so that thing was missable. If I didn't grab that right then and there, I would have been able to grab it. Because I am going to try to... I'm going to aim to get... let me double check here. I am going to aim to try to get all the trophies. Just... Yeah, collect all the weapons and Legion arms in Forgotten Time. Yeah, that makes sense. I just didn't want to look at them because I'm sure they would spoil some stuff. Like before, I didn't even know you would get new Legion arms. And if I looked at the trophies, I would know. Speaking of Legion arms, I believe I just recently got the last one to make another thing. So let's go back there and upgrade that. No, not upgrade it. Create it. And I don't know if I'm going to use it because I'm really loving the shotgun one. It does a lot of damage. It's gotten me out of all kinds of situations so far. Gotta remember to play the record though, that's for sure. Increase that real quick. Nightmare. Not was I was expecting for a song called Nightmare. I really like that one. Again, not what I expected from a name that's called Nightmare. That reminds me, like Dad talked about a golden fruit tree up here. I wonder if that seed I planted did anything yet. Nope, nothing new's going on here yet. Grab some more of these. Don't know if I'll need them, but better safe than sorry. All right, let's head back to the whatchamacallit, the caves. My title doesn't really make sense in this sense. It says getting out of this jail cell. I was trying to reference the previous area. I need to come up with better names. Coming up with names is hard. Rulebook for the Ruins Deepest Site, 8th edition. The rulebook was written to allow seamless research and ensure the safety of Order members. All members of the Order are strongly recommended to abide by these rules and stated herein. Any violations of these rules may result in disciplinary actions and is deemed necessary by the council. Only those granted authority may access the ruins' deepest site. Leaking information regarding the excavation gathering is strictly prohibited. Those who violate this rule will be punished severely. Oh, those are the rules. Number 3. Entering the altar with 3 or fewer Baptists is prohibited. Experiments on subjects must be undertaken under multiple supervisors. Number 4. Entering the altar while in possession of high qualities of ergo is prohibited. Doing so may agitate the subject and lead to unstable events. Number 5. Those who attempt to unseal the altar without authorization will be punished severely. Awaken, evolve, ascend. The door shall open to those who seek the truth. What crazy stuff have you been up to, you? Oh, this is just straight up to the boss area. I was thinking it was a much bigger area. Alright, let's go. Oh, I wanted to equip. What the hell? Is that a hand? Well, this is definitely going to be something interesting. Oh, wasn't there a note? Something about the hand of God or something? I think it was back in the Archbishop's area. Speaking of Archbishop, you are very similar to him. But you're in your own grotesque way. Interesting. You know, we almost seem to show emotions because for that. It's reacting to our ergo. Strong if they're able to freaking break that. Anguished Guardian of the Ruins. You're gonna be a hell of a bitch, aren't you? And you're huge. I don't think there's ever an enemy that's this big. Oh, I can't believe I blocked that. That was extremely gutsy on my part, I have to say. Oop, didn't want that, or that. Nope. Got one more? Yep. Ooh. Come on. Jesus. Uh-oh. That was too far away. I was really trying to test my limit on the distance. I'm gonna bring it back. Nope. Nope. We did that instead. Okay. Well, that stunned you. I want to break that. I feel like I should be able to break that. Jesus. Oh, oh. Yeah, I just got way too greedy. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. No, as I was fighting this boss, I almost got the strangest... It's not familiar in any way. The only thing that is familiar to me is that... Excuse me. That this DLC almost reminds me in some ways of Dark Souls 3 DLC. And if you are a Dark Souls fan, almost many people will say Dark Souls 3's DLC was amazing in many regards. This DLC, in my personal opinion, so far, is living up to that kind of same hype. It's long, the fights are amazing, the new weapons are cool, the bosses are all unique compared to the original. Okay, I feel like I can break that weapon at least. But you seriously do some damage. Alright. Should probably put fire on the weapon. It'll probably be useful against him. Speaking of which, why don't I do that now? This has to be considered a carcass, which, speaking of which, I probably should have switched out my equipment to make this maybe a little better. God, it makes me feel like that thing can break. But to be fair, I haven't even done a freaking quarter of his health. Okay, second phase, it seems. Uh-oh. Wait, it's a key? What? That is... Okay, this is more of a spoiled territory, but that's reminiscent of something I'm very familiar with this game. Because as much as I don't remember much about this... Oh, God. About this game, I do remember some of the bosses. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm dead. Damn. Okay. What to do with that? First off, this boss has a shit ton of health. Alright, let's remember. I gotta switch over to Carcass, do more damage that way, which also switch over Grinder to Fire, because that will probably be helpful. And round 3. Come on, come on. Wasn't expecting. Oh, crap. Bad time to heal. I didn't even think about doing this DLC before beating the ending of the game if it would spoil anything, but so far, shit. It doesn't seem to have. I only just now thinking about this after playing this DLC for how long now? Well, it's not like I got a lot of people watching my content since I'm new and everything. So it makes sense. All right. You, sir, are gonna barely be probably double digits type of tries, aren't you? Looking good already. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but I'll accept it. Okay, that phase went a lot faster than the first time. Let's skip this. Right, shoot the whoop. Yep, I forgot that second flash. I did not block that one, unfortunately. Jesus. That time better. Nope, not this time. Oh, I finally broke your headpiece. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that was awesome. I love that. I really love that. Let me charge my thing while I'm doing that. Just to be on the safe side, I was getting a little low. Uh-oh. Nope, don't choke it, don't choke it. I choked it. Of course I choked it. Choke. All right, gotta clip it. Sorry, YouTube, just clicking this. I should probably pause you real quick while I'm doing it. Be right back. YouTube, I'm back. Getting a lot of good clips this stream, I have to say. Though, I cannot believe I choked that boss that badly. I mean, it was literally just one hit away. Ugh. Anyway. Round 4. Asshole. Starting off with that, huh? Not get that block. Shit. Not doing too well this run. Well, I don't even understand what he's doing. Like, I know he's trying to get to me again, but... Alright. Got to phase 2. Right, you do your weird shoot to it laser. Just gonna get some hits in while you're doing that. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what you got me last time. Notice too late about your... Oh, shit. What is this? What is this? This is new. Fight. It is so cool. Shoot to a blazer? Of course you are. Oh, you got me with that? That's upsetting. Oh, that was ballsy of me. Alright, I just getting very strong deja vu here, and I'm not liking it. Like I said, strong deja vu feeling. Damn it. All right. Round 5. Well, that went pretty well now. at. Phase 2. Oh, I didn't get out of the way in time. Barely just remember that one. I can't get out in time, so gardening didn't do anything. I didn't think it would, but it was worth a shot. Right. Forgot the second phase you like to do with that now. That does so much damage. Oh, 5,000. Yes. 15,000 altogether, but that one punch did 5,000. Nope. Yep, I mean. Oh, dodge that somehow. Panic kill. Not this. Panic kill. Ooh, I dodged it. Come on. Jeez, that was an awesome fight. I loved it. Tortured Guardian's Ergo. All right. I think this is a good spot to call it. Unfortunately, oh, let me turn my PNG back. So, let's go back to the Crot and check out this new weapon. Unfortunately, I'm going to call it quit here, and I will not be back till... Today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Won't be back till Thursday. Gotta take some time to recharge and then come back fully refreshed and be able to get into this more and probably finish up this DLC. Because I think we're getting close to the end. It feels like it anyway. So for now, let's go back to the hotel to see what this new weapon will be. Oh man, I still can't get over that fight. That was great. It wasn't too difficult. I was able to get a handle of his big motions and being able to block his red attacks, his like really strong non-dodgeable attacks, were probably the thing that set me apart.
Any enemy of the hour.
Okay, nothing new to say. You got something to say?
Well met,
All right. Ooh, this looks interesting. It's motivity too. Ooh. First, let's look at the Nightmare Amulet. Increases attribute damage inflicted on enemies affected by the same attribute status. A being twisted by torture can see through the pain of others. The nightmare, having lost its ancient oath, despises the living and waits for the moment they suffer. Ooh. Tortured Guardians, Pale Knight. What's a full salvo, strengthened bullets. It's a gun blade? Oh, yeah, now you look at it, it is a gun blade. Oh, gotta go squall in this bitch. Anyway, let's see here. Fires a powerful explosive forward. Makes sense. Temporary enhances explosive damage. Dude, this is basically Squall's weapon. That's funny. A weapon of the Stalker Falcon, also known as the Noble Knight. The barrel forged along the great sword's blade can channel ergo bullets. May I stand at the front lines protecting all from near and afar. Even when facing the great nightmare of the ruins, the Knight Oath did not change. I gotta get that. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. And it's motivity too, so it can do extra damage. Time to go level you up. Oh man, I got so much assignment and I really want to continue playing, but part of me knows that unfortunately I have to go to work tomorrow. That's the downside of having a full-time job. While I'm doing this at the same time, can't continue as much as you want. But it is what it is. Alright, let's see the increase of damage. $247. Okay. And I can alter it. So if I change this to motivity, it would increase it by 21. Sorry. I need the 21 damage. So let's do that. And let's slightly heavy one wearing it, but that's okay. Let's test this out a little bit before ending the stream. Alright. Oh, so that's a lot of damage. Holy crap. Because if we look at damage, okay, so let's look at this as fully charged. 2,807. Now let's look at this. Okay, it's the same amount. Why was it higher? Was it because I comboed it, but that was so cool. Okay, I thought I did 5,000 damage. Okay, not as crazy damage as I thought it was going to be, but still cool. What's this? Oh, okay, hold up. Oh, this weapon is sick. Oh. This weapon's so cool. I mean, come on now. That's extra. Pointing it backwards to... Okay, I think I found my new favorite weapon so far in this game. Because if I'm looking at this correctly, and if I do like this, then this, and then... Oh, man, you could do so many cool combos. And it's pretty quick, too. Is there anything about what just fires power shot forward? Okay. Does distance mean anything? Okay, so you do have to be at least a certain distance to be able to use this weapon. Okay. Makes sense. And then the other side effect was just temporary increases explosive damage. So does that mean if I did this, that's explosive, and then I'm trying to think about, like, if I do this, then this, And then... Okay. Yeah, I think... Not to mention, this does 420 damage. This does 300 and... My math is correctly 59. A little on about 50 damage less, but this is much cooler. Let's see. Guard reduction, not as much, but that's understandable. Charge pulse cells, not as much, understandable. Fabled charge, a little under. So it's a slightly weaker than the Holy Arc, but it is so much cooler. So I think I'm going to be rocking this weapon for a little bit just because of just... Come on now. Oh, I'm kind of curious. This blue line, if I did this right when it hits, will it do anything? Alright, it looks like I can power through some hits. Maybe. Maybe. I got a collectible, I think. Did I ever reach this? Yeah, I read that, and... Yeah, I read that too. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, man. That was great. I just gotta do that real quick. Alright. Well, with that being said, YouTube, as always, thank you for watching this video. What's your thought on this DLC so far? I think I've already asked that before, but what's your thoughts? I think I talked about it a little bit, but so far I'm really liking it. Have you played this yourself? Do you know anything about this? Are you enjoying it? Let me know. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm trying to remember? Not that's off the top of my head. So with that, YouTube, as always, as I already said this, but I'm going to say it again because I always appreciate anyone who watches this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you all in the next video. Until then, everyone have a good day. Goodbye.